Yeah, for until the holidays, basically. Oh, I thought you were leaving early today. Oh, the next day. Okay, so we got one more Sunday left. Okay. So what we're going to do is, while we're here tonight, and her talking about the story, I for sure want us to pray for her, and we're going to do it again on Sunday morning with our extended family, our Sunday family. We have a couple different families. We have our Thursday family, and we have our Sunday family. And some of y'all are both, which is awesome. Most of y'all are both. But one thing else that I want to explain to you is, people don't like to talk about church and money, but you don't travel, and you don't teach, and you don't live on hopes and pixie dust.
Amen.
It requires investment. And so, we're not here to panhandle you for money. That's not what this is about. The church, can I share your business? How much? Is that okay? You don't care, do you? Okay. So the organization gives a room and board, okay? I assume they're going to feed you. They should. If they don't, they should. Outside of that, the program pays her $300 a month, okay? I'm going to say it again. $300 a month, okay, to live on. She couldn't even keep her car for $300 a month here stateside, because she's going to come back at some point. Amen, you will come back at some point. So the church, we already invest in a few different outreach. We call them outreach ministries. Community Seeds is one. The Parker family, which is a family of missionaries, we invest in them as well. We are going to match $300 that the organization that supports her. The church is going to match. So if you don't do anything at all, the church is going to match $300, and we're going to take it out of her outreach budget specifically to support what she's doing while she's gone. But if you want to help offset the additional expense of living somewhere else and trying to maintain stuff that's here whenever you come back, there is a way for you to make pledges directly to her. Can you cut that back on and talk about that? Am I right or am I making that up?
No, you're
okay,
right.
Well, then explain.
I mean, yes, you're right. No, you're not making it up.
Yes, I'm right. Y'all heard that. Write it down. Yes, I'm right.
No, but you asked me two questions that have two different answers, so I just wanted to clarify without tooting your horn. So again, the organization is Haiti Foundation Against Poverty, and you can donate through their website, and then it goes to me because I'm not very sure. Like if you were to write a check and mail it to my parents or whatever, I'm not really sure how. I don't know that I would have access to my bank account in Haiti. But if you donate it through the organization's website, it goes directly to me, and it's also a tax write-off include. So my mom again has a sheet that's kind of like, it gives you step by step on how to do that on the website and then what you do when you're there. And I even put some pictures in there for you if you like visuals.
Oh, is that all? Okay. So the other thing is there is a sign-up sheet in the back for your information, your email address. If you write that information down, she'll be able to give you an update on what's going on via email and keep track of her and that sort of stuff. But let me tell you the kind of person that Casey is to help spur you into action, okay? So she's going to be overseas, well not overseas, but technically your flower water sometime. We'll call it overseas. She's going to be overseas, right? She's going to be in a third world country. But they have the ability for her to log on via the internet and do things like communicate through Facebook or email. Casey's also gotten really good at making flyers. So if you've ever seen a church flyer, not the rodeo poster, take that aside, that's a different deal. Outside of the rodeo poster, if you've seen any flyer ever and you liked it, Casey did it. If you saw a flyer and thought, what the what? I did it, okay? That's the difference. And so, Casey, going down there, teaching, taking on all those extra burdens outside of everything else, knowing that she can't be here in person to teach children's church or teach her class on Sunday mornings, has already offered to support, because this is still her church. This will always be her home church, and in between serving in Haiti or wherever else she may go, she'll always be here. She's offered to continue to stay connected by making flyers for our events and understanding what we're doing and when we're doing it and how we're doing it. I just want you to understand how big a deal that really is, to extend yourself, not even really understanding entirely, even though you think you know, never really understanding entirely what you're diving completely into, to say, I still want to make church all the way back here in Merritt, Celeste, USA, I want to make that church a priority because they're my church. It's my people, it's my family, and they'll always be a priority to me. That should inspire you at some level because it inspires me, I think, at some level. And I just want you to understand the kind of person that you've got. Somebody that's dedicated no matter what. So if you wanna help, you wanna make a contribution, Lynn's here. We'll work on the website or some way to connect. We'll put a picture, maybe a picture or a thumbs up emoji, something. We'll figure out a way where you can easily discern how to get to that link. And if you just want to make sure that you get it tonight, make sure that you talk to her before you go. And make sure that you know where to go to make those contributions. So without those contributions, just like the church, if we don't have the money to cut the lights on, the lights don't get cut on us. It's the same exact concept. And she is a part of our church. She's a part of our church. And she's going to extend. So we want to make sure we support her in every way that we can. And also, all the Facebook chats, all the emails, all the communication you can give her and support, I promise you will not come back void. Those are great investments and blessings to her. Okay, so that being said, I want everybody, if you would, we want to pray for you. We're not going to let you get out of here without praying for you. Okay, so you just come stand right here in the middle. Yeah, you can take the mic off. It's okay. This is y'all's cue. This is time for y'all to come down here and pray for you. Come on in for the real thing. And then after this, we'll circle up and we'll be dismissed after a final prayer. But I just want to make this about supporting Casey tonight. And listen, we understand. If you can't make an investment, we get it in terms of dollars, but you can make an investment in terms of your prayer life. You can make an investment in terms of your emotions and your spiritual investment in her and what in support of what she's doing. So don't let that go void either, okay? We prefer you did both. But if you had to do one over the other, make sure that you're spiritually invested in it. Okay? So we want to support you and we want to send you off with a word of prayer for tonight and thank you for coming. Okay? Here we go. Father God, we come to you this evening. Father, and we love you for Casey. God, you know how special that she is to our church. She's touched countless lives inside this building and through events of this church. God, the investment in the kids, the investment in our classes, the investment in children's church that didn't even exist. God, she brought all those things to light. And she did it not for any sort of praise, any sort of glory for herself. She did it all for the honor and the glory of you, Father. And it's been trying at times, testing at times, but God, very fulfilling as well for her to be able to walk away from that for any period of time, let alone for 9 months at a time. It's got to be a challenge. Father, she's been very graceful. She's accepted that challenge. And we're so proud to see the courage that she's exhibited, getting herself into a position to completely change her life. Not for her, not for us, but for you, Father. And because she's dedicating her life to the servitude of you, for you, and through you, Father, we get to receive the blessing of watching her serve, of watching her do your work, serve your will, be a servant to you, Father. And for that, we are gracious, we are grateful, and we are excited, even though we may be sad. We are excited to see what you are going to do in her life. So, Father, we want to pray for a hedge of protection over her, not just in her travels down there and back, but every single minute of every single day, that you would encamp your angels around her and bring her back safely to her church here at Higher Trails Cowboy Church, where we love her and can't wait to hear all about the great and mighty things she's doing in your name in Haiti. We love you, Father, for it's in your son's name we pray. Amen. Amen. So listen, y'all, get you a hug and then make you a circle.